Just get a couple more glow bugs in there, and we can start making a good amount of poop. Although I don't really need extra poop right now, do I? I'm good on poop. But just got that system nice and running up again. That goes to that, that goes to that, that goes to the pump. That switch goes to that. And that's just basically and NAND, as in Nancy. And it spits out. That's weird how the invisible item blocked it. That's good for now. As long as I know it's working again. Okay, eat up little glow bugs. Gotta get you some friends. You can paint these guys too. Good show. That'll probably turn back on when I relog. For some reason, that always happens. A few minutes, I'll start a video for this thing. Went up there with this thing to a couple of those islands. Even though they have no trees on them, so they're still spawning chests, the red chests, and I got this stuff from there. We got a smart chest. We got a large Fant smart chest. We got a module. Is that a speed module? A Fant. What's that? Fant smooth piston. And what's this? Speed module, like I thought. This is 2 simple controllers. I don't know how to use these things really. We got some electronics, or circuit boards I should say. We got teleporter item pipe out. So if we make a blue one, we could have that as a set. This a teleporter. Is this something that we could step in and teleport? That might be handy for some. I probably got to make another one, right? You got to have a pair of those. We have an altimeter, which is cool. We could probably put that on the helicopter, maybe. Does he have one on there? I don't know. What else did we have? Wait, what did I do? I did the altimeter. Anyway, yeah, so we have that. We have this thing. A C engine V8 rotary. C engine, what does that mean? Or is that engine C? As in A, B, C, A, B, and C. We got components. We got, what's this thing? This is a daylight sensor. I'm about to start starving. This is a gearbox. I guess you use that with the rotary, maybe? This is a fluid sensor. Got 2 of those. And we got a pump jack out. Now the good thing about the pump jack, if I set that to oil, it'll take oil from the pump jack that we already have out there. If I set it to chems, it'll take the chems from the chem one that we have already out there. So I can conceivably have two full tanks of each going at any given time, which I really don't need. So that item's kind of useless. We might have to recycle that and get the parts off of it. We still got to paint this. Alright, we got to paint that stuff up. I want to make a helipad for the flyer. I'm thinking maybe we'll put one up, we'll repurpose the top of this one maybe. In any case, I think I want it on this end. Or do we want it across the road? Now that all the trees have been stripped, I mean, we could roleplay and say, like, you know, it was these fucking robots, right? They're already fucking up the cows. They're already breaking all our shit. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Going against their programming, right? An orange and a tomato. Nice. Take some of that corn. What's in this one? I like this feature. Potato seeds we don't need. Some fertilizers, always good. Is there another box out here? Hey, bot. Oh, hey, bot. How does that go? I did not hit that girl. I did not hit her. Oh, hey, bot. Or something like that. Come on, you want some fork too? Fork you, you bastard. Go fork yourself. What a fucking moron. Or should I say, a forking moron. Inventory full. What am I full of? Why can't I take corn? Because there's 2 corns there? Get rid of this fucking potato seeds. I don't need no potato seeds. I'll take the corn, though. What? It's just you now? Where's your buddy at? Damn it. How do we keep these guys from spawning out? I don't get it. Here, have some corn. Hey, they don't turn yellow anymore? What's up with that? Okay, what else do I want to do? Helipad. We still have to take these shacks and convert them into actual habitable buildings. We still need to put some a fresh structure here and here. 2 small ones maybe. Convert this. Maybe put something here. The thing is, I try not to add nothing else additionally until we build up everything, because I think adding too much is killing my frame rate. Alright. I still want to do some stuff over here. Like, I want to move the auto miners closer so that I can have that feed directly into the system as well. The neighbor's dog is barking up a storm. Right? Yeah. I had to put a fill sensor on here, chest fill sensor, because this water was like flooding my whole system. Because that's not running off a pump jack, that's running off a regular old pump. Okay, what else do we have to do? We want to move those over. Damn, I hate that all my trees are gone. I don't like how everything's so open. We gotta fix that house over there, turn that into an actual house. We gotta fix Grandma's house so that it has a base and a proper staircase. I still want to add a few more houses, but I'm afraid of my freaking frame rate. See, I want to fill this out a little bit so that at least it looks like it's a turn, like a little street turn. Ideally, this could have been another street over here, but again, here's another chest. I'm putting too much stuff before. Component kit and potato seeds more. Let's just pick up these over here and put them away. See, why couldn't I pick up shit before? Wait, now I'm not full? What did I get rid of? Hey, there's a glow bug down there. How far away are you? Wow, I see them that far away? Oh, that's the helicopter one, right? That's doing that. Come on, buddy. You're gonna come live with me. Just have to build a dock. A nice dock area. And I don't mean just like a little dock for rowboats. I mean, I want to put something on it, like a building, like a dock shack, like you see in a lot of things. Hey, buddies, look what I got. I got you a little friend. There you go. There you go. Oh. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, so I'll put the tomato in there, put that in there, put that in there. Put the seeds. Do we have anything else? No, okay. Let's go back over here. Put this little piece of poop away. What else? Pigment flowers can go in the chain. Turn that right into paint. Perfect, kill goal. Drink some milk. I removed the clouds, the Fant clouds, because I don't know if that causes more frame rate. It doesn't seem to, but even though they look cool, they don't cause shadows on the ground, and that for some reason that always draws to my attention right away, because everything else makes a shadow, but the clouds don't make a shadow. So they're up there, but it's always bright and sunny. So I just got rid of them. See, even the lamppost makes a shadow with the sun. I don't think the islands do, but they're far away, so they might, if they cast a shadow, it might be far. And that popping, was that always a thing? Yeah, I set my draw distance pretty far. I don't remember all that popping happening. Tote bot. Alright, let me find my, where's my piece of paper here? Let's have a quick go over. I get ready to have my, where's my coffee? I had like a list of, oh here it is this it? I wanted to make a wall perimeter around the outside to help with the robots, but they don't seem to be that big of an issue. Because I think the more I build, the further out they get pushed. Because I rarely see one inside anymore. Oh, they're fucking my cow up. I'll save you, cow. You killed one. No! Where'd they break in? Here? God dang it. Take that, you bastard. Put these up. These are heavy duty. That ought to be a little bit better. Bastards. Fuck nuts. Killing my cows up. Did I get a meat? You didn't kill a cow? What happened to your buddy? Ugh. Killed the cow, I think, and didn't get a walk meat. Unless he just despawned just as he was getting up there. Anyway, back to our list. Okay, so docks, the refinery, we got the refinery going. Build the fruit cart, we're in the process of doing that. Weird thing with carpet holder wheels. It's literally what I wrote down. Weird thing with carpet holder wheels. What does that mean? That means these things. Carpet holder. Right? Because you have 3 rolls of carpet between them, and that's how you supposedly transport them, right? But what I want to do is I want to make this like the wheel hub and have like small wheels, like maybe 2 wheels, and then have this part up here attached to the vehicle. Something weird. It's got to be something weird. I mean, it says so right on this paper. Weird thing. So we have to follow those instructions. A weird thing. Okay, split rail fencing. That was just an idea I had because I was using these birch, but they're too easy to break by robots. But I kind of like the split rail look, so we'll figure something out according to that. Because it's either going to be metal, wood 1 or wood 2. Scrap wood or wood 1, I'm sorry. I don't like wood 2 or wood 3 because I don't like the way it has those weird extra bits. Like there's like the extra metal patterning in them. And it doesn't always align right. Yo, what's up, fellas? Okay, so he fixed the way you walk. Do you take damage from being on land still? Because that was a thing for a while. Your detection AI is not really working very well, is it? You right? You stuck? Hey, can you see me? Hello? Can you see me? Can you see me at all? You want to be my buddy? Hello? Five shots, huh? Yeah, so split rail fencing. We still got to put more lighting around the town. That's not really like a project. That's just like a maintenance thing. What do I mean by lighting around the town? These street lights. No on and off switch, no power regulation. They're just going to be on 24/7. So we got to get some more of them. Some more of them going around, right? So you light up the street a little bit better, make it look a little more villagey. I really don't want to expand it too much. I want to fill it out what's in here, but that's the problem with this game, right? If you pack too much stuff in a cell, it gets angry at you. Right? Because ideally I wanted to bring this out a little bit more, like maybe 1 house more. Or maybe have this as a kind of road and then have 1 row of buildings facing this way here. I never noticed that these leaves have like stripes on them on the bottom. That's cool. Alright, what else do we got on our list? The Gatling cannon. That's all you're going to know about the Gatling cannon? Because I'm going to work on that separately. Never mind about the Gatling cannon. You heard nothing about the Gatling cannon. Maybe I should stop saying Gatling cannon so many times. Also on our list is the crane. The crane that we removed from the warehouse in 1 big piece. How did I do that? Because I blew a hole through the freaking walls to fit it through. And the elevator in the warehouses, all you got to do is get 1 small bit in the elevator. So if the doors can close on this bit and pinch it, and only this piece is in the elevator, this whole thing is going to come out with it. So the idea for the crane, I'm half and half between putting it up here below this thing, because we really don't need to gain access to this, because all the robots, all the stuff that we get in that, we can get out of the autocrafter, I believe, right? Let's see, interactive, down to the bottom. Yeah, you see you got your refine bot, you got your craft bot, your cooking bot, you got your dress bot, you got your resource collector. What else was it? That was cook bot, dress bot, resource collector. Yeah, so all that stuff. So we can technically block this and not use it anymore. We don't need it. If we ever have to order any more of that stuff, I mean, like a couple more cookbots I'll probably order, and maybe a dress bot, only because I use them for decoration. Like a cookbot is always good for like a food truck, or like if you want to make like a little cafe or diner and have him behind the counter, or like I have in the supermarket over here. He's behind he's a clerk behind the counter in the supermarket. So we can either hang it up there, and I'll have to figure out the wiring to make it move back and forth with switches, just for the hell of it. I mean, it's not really going to do anything. You can't really do any craning kind of stuff with it. The second thing was to maybe hang it down from here. So even though this is an access way, it could also double as a loading point. And this also looks like a gantry for those kind of cranes that you have in the on the docks and shit like that. So I think this is where we're going to go with that for the crane. Airship. I want to build an airship that literally looks like a ship. You know, like the typical steampunk. It looks like a big galleon or a boat, and it floats. Whether or not we'll put sails or make it look like it's got big balloons on it, but we'll probably use the chemical, the Fant chemical. What the hell are they called? The Fant chemical lift engines, are they called? Chemical lift engines, yes. Chemical lift engine needs one chemical container and 2 buttons. One to descend and one to ascend. Any different color then. So does it keep ascending or descending? Does it drop or does it float is the good question. Will it hover, I should say, is the question. A refueling station. Now this is a good one, because this is this concept can be brought to both. One of the things that the devs showed in one of their blogs, I guess, dev blogs back in the day or something, I remember seeing they showed that you can back your vehicle up or pull up right up to your machinery, and you could have it rigged up so that it'll automatically spit out gasoline, and your truck will, or your vehicle will automatically take the gasoline. They never really elaborated on how to do that, because there's really no way with the vanilla stuff, because the vanilla stuff won't work the same with, like, the vac pumps won't spit out or pick up every item, I think. The Fant version, the Fant mod version will. The thing is with the pipes, they only work when you hard connect them. So if you have this pipe on a vehicle and it's just jutting off, right, and you just roll up beside it and it's like next to it, even touching, the system is not going to transfer items from this pipe to the pipe that's on your vehicle, because technically they're not connected to the same system. It's 2 separate creations at that point. So you have to literally, you have to literally hardline it in there, like so. Right, in order for, and then everything, you see everything lights up. That means they're all connected to the system, right? With the Fant mod, what you could do is have vac pumps on both ends, right? So you'd have a vac pump here, and then an adjacent vac pump on your truck. Maybe set up in such a way so that it's not obtrusively sticking out or obvious. Maybe like the edge of the pump is like in line. You know, like say you do something like this. You know, something like that. And say the mouth of the pump was like just right here, so that it wasn't sticking out. So it just looked like it was part of, you know, natively part of the vehicle. And then you could have 2 sensors hooked up, coated, so that when the truck rolls up and the vac pump of the truck comes to the vac pump of the system and the sensors are triggered, you could have the system spit out gasoline, and then the pump will take it. The pump truck will suck it in, because everything will be, you know, like configured to do so. So this will spit it on the floor, and then the pump truck will just pick it up. And then ideally you probably have like a filter so that it only picks up gasoline or something like that. Or maybe you don't need to have it spit out. Maybe if you rig it up a certain way so that it'll just roll up and just only pull out gasoline from the system. But again, you would have to have it hardlined in to do that, to pull. So you'd have to probably have to have the Fant pump spit out, and then have the pump on the truck or something pull up the, but that's a way to do it, and that's also a way to roll up and deposit items into the machinery like this. So if you went out and gathered a whole bunch of like say I use the harvester over here to go out and pick up all these corn and pigment flowers and cotton and like whatever items I get from killing bots or breaking crates. We can conceivably just roll that up and also have the same setup. Have like a pump sticking out that'll spit it out, and then the pump on the machine or on the crafting machine that'll suck it all in. You could even do it Minecraft style and have the pump in the ground facing upward, like a drain. Could do that. So that's an idea, but that's something to work out. That's something that's going to take a little working out. I'm sure it's done. I'm sure people have done it. Fant mod has been around for quite a while. I'm sure Daniel knows how to do that himself. I'm sure he's figured out a good way to configure that. I got to look at the videos and see. Our last on the list is auto refilling input for. Oh, that's basically what we just said. Okay, so the last two things on the list was that a refueling station and an auto filling station for the system. So we do got a lot of stuff to do until chapter 2 comes out. A lot of busy work. We could still do a lot of exploring and getting, because I do have the Fox garment mod. So we can get, let me see, did it upload right? Yes, it did. Yes, okay, good. So we do have the option of like 100 plus more garment items to find. So we won't be getting so much duplicates. I do have a lot of boxes that I found outside, and also a bunch of green ones that I made. I was just testing to see if cotton was running through my system, and I used the autocrafter by mistake to test make a green box, and it made a shitload of green boxes like almost instantaneously. But in the Fant mod, if you use the autocrafter, I believe it's the autocrafter only, right? You can make your common garment boxes with 5, your rare garment boxes with 10, and your epic garment boxes with 20 cotton. Now, is that kind of cheaty? Yeah. I mean, technically, if I bring this golden one over to the craftbot, it's going to cost me 20 cotton to make the item that's in the box, right? So technically, to make it with the autocrafter, you're paying double, right? Because you're paying the price to craft the box, and then you're paying that price again to make the item in the box, rather than just finding the box outside for free. So rather than paying 20 cotton for the item in the box, you're actually going to pay 40 cotton. So technically it's not so cheaty. If you're on a world that's rare with cotton, or your cotton field is super far away, then yeah, that's going to be a big deal. So that's not so cheaty. I don't think you could make it in this thing. Right, he didn't add it to that. He added this stuff to it. He added a grappling hook. I'm dying to try that out. Right. So you could do that, or you could find them. So we could break those down and find some good stuff. There was a moment where there was a glitch where you could get the Evil Knievel stuntman outfit that you get for completing the whole challenge mode by opening a bunch. You know, there'd be a chance that the parts would be in there, but I think they patched that out. One of the things that's not on the list is we're probably going to import. We're going to do some cheaty import and import some more of these fake ass giant trees that I made in creative. And yeah, I made 2 different styles and a couple of treetops. So what we could do is, anytime the bots break a tree, which is going to be rare now because it used to be the bomb bots blowing up out there because they blow up on a cow. They would blow up on a cow and take out trees. So I'd go out there and I'd find broken trees around, like that tree right there. And I'd repair it by putting a fake treetop. The treetops are made with, as you can see, they're just planters that I made. Looks like I missed some paint there. Some of them are painted brown, some of them not. But you can see how, from a distance, it gives, you know, the proper, or I should say, almost proper effect. Gives you the idea that there's a tree there. It's like Minecraft, you know, you make a fake tree. I wish I could, we could do /harvestable space tree, but that only gives us the small birch tree. And if you don't do it the right way, it'll spawn it about a foot above the ground as well. So it's not really ideal. And I can't figure out how to get the pine trees or anything, the other ones to spawn, because then that would be ideal. The mod, forestry mod, you can grow trees that you chop down. If you leave the stump, they will regrow. They give out tree seeds for the various trees. You can fertilize them and grow them in soil patches that you put down. However, they contribute to the raid counter, which I don't like. I don't want... Thought I heard a tote bot doing something. I don't want them to be part of the raid timer. I don't care about harvesting trees for wood. I don't need wood. I just want decorations. So they don't need to be part of the raid counter. That mod also adds corn, growing your own corn and growing your own beeswax, which I don't want. I don't want no tweaks to the timing. I don't want no tweaks to the fertilizer. I don't want no tweaks to the growing rate. I just want to be able to grow a tree. I don't even have to grow a tree. I could craft a tree. If there was something that could craft a tree in the craft bot, like you craft these planters, that would be great. There's a couple of different tree models. They can be static. They don't have to be wavy. You know, they don't need to wave around in the wind. Right? So you have a mod that's for creative only. I forget what the name of it is, but that person made a really cool mod where he has a couple of models, or he or she has a couple of models, or they have a couple of models of different tree types. They're static. And a couple of different models of some shrubbery and stuff that are placeable. They're in the unlimited inventory, but there's no survival version and no recipe for that, so that's also out. So those are the only two mods that would be ideal. The thing is with the forestry mod is that it's completely incompatible with Fant, as far as I know, because I tried using it with Fant and then I can't plant nothing. You know, the mechanic where you go like this, see that little ring that starts up where you plant items, it doesn't want to plant. Can't plant, can't fertilize, can't do nothing because it's incompatible with Fant for some reason. There's a third-party mod, like a compatibility mod, that makes it compatible so that you can use the two together. However, that person decided to add their own tweaks to timing and raids and all of that stuff, which I don't like. Stop tweaking everybody else's shit. If you want to make a compatibility mod that lets this mod work with this mod, don't add your own tweaks to it, because these two things already have their own tweaks. And then that's room for glitches. You know? So I'm going to have to learn how to do at least rudimentary mods myself, because I really don't want to bother the guys that do mods, because I'm sure that A, they're already busy with their own ideas, and B, I'm sure they got millions of stupid ass requests from tons of people. And trees, they're not really that big thing. People want like other stuff, you know, more important stuff. Me, I'm the only one that wants trees for aesthetic reasons. You know. But that was our a little discussion about we could probably put this shit away too. Well, what we're needing to do, as I have my morning coffee, we're about to cut this video and then start a new video to finish this off. We're gonna put just put canopy up and put some decoration items up there. You know, some supplies like bags of seeds and soil and stuff like that. You know, stuff that you would see at like the plant shop and produce store. Right? Anyway, okay. Talk to you guys later. See you in a bit. Thanks for watching.